I don't know how to start a video, so this is how I'm starting my video. But I'm working on this Miata. I wasn't gonna make a video because it's not European, but you know, I've already done everything on this fucking thing. I swapped the motor on it, and while it was out, I did all the gaskets and all that shit. But it's been running like crap recently for whatever reason. But we got a Skunk 2 intake manifold. Not really sure if that's gonna fix the problem or not, but it'll look good and be a performance upgrade. I mean, we'll have like maybe 99 horsepower after. But I don't know. We'll take this thing off and come back after. Back now, got the intake manifold all taken off, which is actually very disgusting inside. So I think he has some valve seals or something to do, because it shouldn't burn oil like that. When I bought it, the guy said it's like 80,000 miles, and I'm like, you know, I cleaned it, which is pretty clean still, but the amount of grime that was on the block was like ridiculous. So kind of figured he was lying to begin with, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that I got it off, and I'll come back once I got the new one on. So finally got the intake all on. Need to go get a coupler to make that different because it's a new throttle body. And then I got to get some kind of adapter to make the coolant line connect from the thermostat housing to the oil cooler. And then I think that's about it. T for another vacuum line, but other than that, it's pretty much ready to go. And then I want to wipe it down because my hands got it all dirty, but whatever. Yeah, should be good. I'll let you know how it goes when I get it all running or start it back up. If it's worse, better, fast, slow, slower, fast-ish. Just got it all back together. About to have the first start. Go for it. Starts. Good sign. Right? Idling better, right? Or am I tripping? I mean, yeah, it's cold though. Nah, but I feel like it was like super choppy before. Yeah. That was way better, right? That was like, it would stutter. Yeah, it would stutter for sure. Hey, not bad.
Don't ever disrespect my ability to just order random car parts.
Yeah, I just ordered a intake manifold and some other stuff.
It's like rolling the dice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're rolling enough times, it's down to him.
Hey, fuck it. I'm gonna clean these tools up and then we'll go for a test drive.
Back again, another day. Fixed my buddy's Miata last night. I didn't actually end up recording it when we went for a test drive, but it ended up driving fine. He drove it 6 or 7 hours back home to the Bay Area. I'm over here at my dad's right now, so well, let me explain why. But I don't know, I'm kind of bad with making videos. I should be making a lot more content, but I ended up selling the convertible that I had, the E36, and then I ended up buying an E28 86 528E manual, and then I ended up buying a 01 330 also manual E46. So it's a sedan actually. So I have those two right now. I am currently trying to do some stuff on this E28, trying to get these wheels to fit. I got some got a pretty good deal on some pretty good spec wheels. They're kind of like aggressive, but super aggressive for this car actually, but I got it for so cheap that I'm just gonna make them work and make the car look, you know, how I want it to. But here it is here. These are some Simmons B45, I think. They're Australian wheels. Super nice. These are 16 by 8.5 in the front and 16 by 10 in the rear, I think. Not for sure on that. Not sure what the offset is at all, but they look pretty good. This thing I bought for 200 bucks, not running. I got it running. I'm currently in the process of cutting this fender over here. I just figured I'd make a video because that was one of the reasons I came over here, was to make a video on this, because kind of rushed and did this one in the dark and kind of ruined it a little bit, but whatever. I mean, we'll make it work. It looks decent enough. I'll probably end up welding that little seam up and then just grinding it all, maybe bondoing the fender some more. I'm not really like done with the work on it. I just want to put the wheels on, so again, I'm rushing, and like this one came out so bad because it was in the middle of the night. Like it was like 9 o'clock or something. It was way too dark. I should have been fucking not doing that, but whatever. But yeah, other than that, this thing is cool. I mean, it's pretty hammered on the inside. I'm not gonna lie, you know, the inside's pretty thrashed. It's got no headliner, 257,000 miles on the dash, but the speedo doesn't work, so that's unknown. The guy I got it from said that he changed it, but can neither confirm or deny that. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool car. Like I said, I got it for 200 bucks. It didn't run. I have some video of it of when I picked it up and towed it home and stuff, but I'll try to add that in here. And yeah, what it looked like when I first got it compared to now. I mean, it's still like a work in progress, and I just like driving it because it's a fun old school car. Like, I don't know, I like these old European cars. So it came on H&R lowering springs, but I cut one of the coils out in the front. I left the rear alone because it was super low in the rear. I don't know why, or if it's just me that I think that, but H&R and there's another company, I think, New Speed or something, but they always make their kits kind of like offset to where the front is raked, and I really don't like when it's higher in the front. I like it to be level, or you know, if it has to be, maybe a tiny bit lower in the front, but I really don't prefer that either. I'd rather have it level as possible. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on this thing some more, and then I'll show you it once all the wheels are on. Well, let's just say things escalated quickly. This, as you can see, I tried to beat it out and make it as round as possible, but it just still wasn't really wide enough or looked how I wanted it. I didn't get around to welding this yet because it just really didn't like the way it was looking. I mean, I could have fixed that, but ended up cutting it all off, and we're gonna go with these generic fender flares. And I don't really want to go with these either, but we'll figure it out. I mean, it'll look decent, so not really mad, can't complain, whatever. But yeah, I'll show you guys once it's done. Actually, I'll show you this side too. So like I said, this side I cut a lot nicer. Like, I didn't fuck it up. This was all with a hammer. I didn't use a fender roller or nothing like that, but it came out decent. It just wasn't, like I said, it wasn't wide enough, so it is what it is. I'm just gonna stick these fender flares on and call it a day. So show you when it's done. So this is when I picked up the 28. I forgot to mention that the rear window was blown out, but I ended up picking one up that same day and installing it myself. So now it's got a new window and it's all good. This is the actual first video of the car running, or staying running on its own power for that matter. But it took me a couple days to get it running. I did a bunch of testing, swapped a bunch of relays around, cleaned a lot of connections. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it was that fixed it, but it ended up working out for me and stays running now, so can't complain. I got a new air fuel meter for it, but that didn't end up helping, so I swapped back to the one that came with the car, and now it's good. The next day, again, so I was at my dad's yesterday, and I was showing you guys where I cut underneath here, and I said I was going to come back when I mounted these, but after I got done, actually, the cops ended up coming. I guess the neighbors over there didn't really care for my hammering, but this is how it turned out. I mean, it's a little higher than I want, I guess, but looks pretty good. Doesn't really like bother me. I guess the front and rear is pretty much the same. Like I said, it's pretty level, so it does not really bother me that much. I do like it though. It looks pretty good. I mean, these wheels are super aggressive, but made them work. And I really dig the way they fit. Like, it's not another one you're gonna see that looks like this. I mean, you'll see another one on wheels, I'm sure, but most likely some BBSs or something like that. These are Australian wheels that, I mean, I've never even really heard of before, but they look pretty good. Try to get all the angles of this thing here. But yeah, this is pretty much the final product of this thing. Until I lower it a little more, I might end up getting like some coils or something and lowering it, because it's a little higher than I want it, and it's a little like it's not bouncy or nothing, but I mean, it's on stock suspension, so it's pretty soft. I'd like it to be a little more stiff. But yeah, today I don't know what I'm gonna do really. I think I'm just emptying the stuff out of the trunk of this thing, because I got my other wheels that it was on, and then I think I got to change the oil on my E30, because I'm getting ready for a track day on my birthday, actually, the 21st of this month. Somebody I met at Fuel Fest actually was hosting an event for his birthday, which is the same day. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably hit up that at Apple Valley, and then maybe I'll pick up the camera and show you guys that when I'm there. But till then, I guess thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.